Hello guys. Today we will discuss about with some basic SQL queries. Previous we seen the DDL commands and DML commands, and now we'll see with some basic SQL queries. How we'll write the SQL queries like select from and where condition like. So first I'm creating the one table here. The table is looks like this one. IMDb top movies. So I'm creating this entire what we say the table. So poster link, series title, release year, certificate, runtime, genre, IMDb rating, overview, metascore, director, star 1 and star 2, 3, 4, number of votes and gross. So just I taken with the this uh, the structure of the table, and I'm pulling the records from the chart GPT to insert the records. So because of multiple records we need to enter, so the for time waste process. So the same example I have pulled with this all the records I am pulling from the chart GPT. Let's see one of the syntax. So how we'll see insert into IMDb top movies poster link. So title poster link as this one example.com poster1.jpg, series title this one, released year 1994, certificate R, and runtime as 142 minutes, genre drama, IMDb rating 9.3, and overview this one, to imprisonment bound over a number of years. Next to metascore is 80, and next metascore director. So director as Frank Darabont. Similarly, star 1, 2, 3, 4 number of votes. So star 1, 2, 3, 4 number of votes, and this number of votes and grass. Okay, I'll share this code entire thing in the description. Please look into that. Direct, I'm executing with select a star from IMDb movies. Control C. I'll paste this before the script. Let's execute this. So here total around 26 records is there. I'm not pull much more records. Just I taken the 26 records from ChatGPT. I have taken this script, and within fraction of seconds I have loaded this data. And now we'll look into the basic SQL queries. Okay. The first basic SQL query. So the first the query name is fetch all data from IMDb table. Fetch all data from IMDb table. So first I will write the query as basically first I will write mention as select from where. So if you write any basic SQL query, we'll write 3 rows. Select from where. First we'll discuss about with these 3 statements. What is the select statement? Select statement is whatever the columns in the table, that columns we are mentioning in the select statement. So that is mention the columns to be fetched. So whatever the columns we are fetching, for example, if you take as student data, student name, student ID. So we'll write as student name, student ID. If you are not mentioned any specifically column names, just we'll put as the star. Star means within the particular table, all the columns we will have to fetch. That is the select statement. Next, from. So from is from where we are getting the data. So which table? That is the table name. So that is mention the table or tables. So multiple tables also we have to mention here. From where the data needs to be fetched. So we'll mention as table name, from table name. Next, where can. So where is just condition. So condition called as we have to filter the data. So within the particular table, I want only student name as Vijay. So where student name equals to Vijay, or I want within the student table roll number 59. So where student ID equals to or student roll number equals to 59. So that is a simple way we have to write as the where condition. Where condition is simply we have to filter the data, whatever the column. Okay. Next. So fetch first query is fetch all the data from IMDb table. So I am writing as so select a star from IMDb top movies. So select here why I have mentioned as star called as all the data. Here question is all the data from IMDb table. So star from the table name. So which table we have to fetch the records. So IMDb top movies. So if I execute this, so all the records. So if you see 26 records we are getting here. Okay. So this is the first query, basic as query. Then second query, fetch only the name and release year for all movies. Okay. First we'll write as select from and where. Okay. So fetch only the name. So name called as which name? So movie name. So movie name called as title name. So we will understand as series title. So series title. First we will write as series title. Next release year. So year called as. So we have the column is released year. Series title comma released year from which table name? IMDb top movies. So fetch only the name and release year for all movies. So there is no filter condition here. So I'll remove with where. So there is no where condition in this one. So execute. Only I get the series title release year. So I want only the name and release year. So title and release year getting. Next, third query, fetch the name. So we had to get the name. So name already we know, series title as the name. Release year. So already above query we know, release year also. And IMDb rating. So if I execute entire table, so we'll look into IMDb rating. So this column has the IMDb rating. Okay. So what we can do, select series title, comma, released year, comma, IMDb rating. Next of movies, which are credit certified. So certified as the R. So certificate column, I want to filter the records as R. So which are certified. So here in the certificate column, different certifications is there. Okay. So in this one, I want to filter is R. So how we can filter? First, three column names are done. Fetch the name, release year, IMDb rating is done. From which table? IMDb top movies. Then where condition, filter the data. Where, which column name? That is certificate. So where certificate equals to, within the double quotes or single quotes, we have to mention as R. So then simply we can filter the records of only R. Okay. So whatever the certificates are getting, so 17 rows are certified as the R. Okay. So this is the third query. Next, fourth query, fetch the name and genre of movies. Okay, up to I am stopping here. Fetch the name and genre of movies. So first title and genre I have given. Next, which are certified. R certified called as above we have given as certificate equals to R. So from this one is common from table name and where certificate equals to R. This one is common. And have a IMDb rating of over 8. So we have IMDb rating also mentioned. So in the select part, we'll add as IMDb rating. But here the condition is which are R certified is one condition, one filter, and have IMDb rating of over 8. So over 8 called as, if you look into the table, okay. So IMDb rating of over 8. So this is the IMDb rating. So in this over 8 means greater than 8. So IMDb rating, I want greater than 8 movies. So what I can do here, in the question only mentioned as AND. So one AND means that is the operator. So we had to use the operator where certificate equals to R and IMDb rating greater than 8. So that is we will get as the greater than 8. So if you look into this column, IMDb rating, all the values are greater than 8. So total how many rows? 14 rows we are getting. So how I know? Here in this case, I have to use only AND. So in the question only we have to understand. So question is which are certified and is mentioned here. Okay. And have a IMDb rating of over 8. So how I know the operators and examples, etc. Just Google it. W3 schools SQL operators. So if you see the SQL operators, so what are all the operators I have? So operator and description also given. So these symbols we have to use in the SQL query. For example, I want to add addition. So plus, add, minus, subtract, multiply, star, slash, divide, percent, modulo. Next, bitwise operator, and bitwise and bitwise R, bitwise exclusive R. Similarly, comparison operators. So equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to. So here you have to understand greater than and greater than or equal to. For example, in this case, I will use with greater than 8 right now. If I use greater than or equals to 8, what happened? If I use greater than or equals to 8, previous there is no 8 in this column. Now we'll see. So now I will get the 8 also. So that is the difference. So greater than or equals to 8 means, so including 8 also. If I remove equal, greater than 8, so not 8. So above 8, 8.1 onwards. Okay. So similarly here, we need the important operators are these three. So operators in SQL called as arithmetic operator, logical operator, comparison operator. So arithmetic operators just now we seen addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. Logical operators are and are like, in, not in, etc. So main in SQL we basic need three types of operators are arithmetic, logical, and comparison. So a lot of operators is there here. If you see SQL compound operators and SQL logical operators. So logical, all and any, between, exists, in, like, not, or, some. So many operators is there. Okay. So but main important these three, these symbols. These one regularly we will use. Okay. Next, query is find out how many movies are of drama genre. So here a question is some little bit, not much, little bit difficult. Like find out how many movies. How many means we had to we'll ask the question how many movies we have seen in the last week. So we'll say count like 3 or 4, 5. Okay. So find out how many movies are like count. So how many movies means here we are finding the count. Movies are of drama genre. So in the particular table, this is the table, right? So in this drama genre, so genre called as the drama category is there. So in this category, we had to find out how many number of movies of drama. The count only, not in detailed way. Okay. So we'll write as select. Here we are not taking any column names. By default, direct we need only count. So write function name. So function called as the count function. Count of star. So here why we had to star? Star means if you mention any column name or else you can mention as star. So if without mentioning the column names, it will take as by default star, or else you can mention as 1 or XYZ, etc. Okay, we'll see that later. select count of star from table name. Okay. And we had to filter as drama genre, right? So where genre like. So why I had to write as like. So previous we are using as filters like and condition. So here I am using is the logical operator like. So within the category we have to find. So this syntax is genre like. I will write as here within the single quotes. I will write as percent and particular uh, keyword what we are searching. So it will search as wherever the keyword this one drama. So it will search in the entire column. For example, I will give as drama percent. So starting letter drama, it will search. If I give like starting percent this way, and so ending letter, ending word. So ending word, it will search as drama. So like, but I want wherever within the column, wherever it is. So that is percent drama percent. Okay. So I will execute this. I will take as count. For example, if I give as 1, what it will give the output? Same. There is no difference. If I give XYZ, if I give XYZ, I don't know whatever it is. So XYZ will give single quotes. Okay. Okay, same output. So what if you mention with column name, for example, if I give as here genre, like genre ENRE genre. If I execute this, output will be different. If any null values depends on. If we give star, entire table will count. But entire table within the particular genre, how many number of dramas. Or else if I give as here, for example, another column released year. So in this one released year. So if I execute released year, if any empty rows in null rows in the released year, the output may be different. Okay. So here I am using currently star. Okay. Next, for example, in case in the particular column, if any uppercase letters is there, so we don't know. Okay. So in that case, we'll write as upper of genre. So like if I execute this one, output is to be same. Okay. Or else count of 1. Just now I explained. Okay. Next, count of series title. So just now, if we mention with column name, if any null values is there, so it will take as the different output. So in this way, count of series title, and the next query I am executing as count of certificate. So this way, the output may be different if any null values. For example, if you see this one, select count of 1 from IMDb movies where series title is null. How many number of rows? So if I execute this, 0. So 0 null means, so there is no effect in the about 2 columns. If I execute certificate, 0 nulls. So if any null values, it may be impact in the result. Next, so if you identify the null, so this is the way. Select a count of 1 from IMDb movies where series title is null. So it will display as how many number of rows in the table null values. Similarly, the next query is, so how many movies are directed by these many names? So directed by means the director. For example, if you execute the table, I will execute the table name. Okay. So now my question is here, how many movies are directed by? So means director. So one particular director, how many movies are directed? So where is the director column? Yeah. So in this one, director, he mentioned as Christopher Nolan, how many movies directed? Ridley Scott, how many movies directed? We only count. So these are all, how many, these all people are directed by how many number of movies, only count. So similarly, above same condition here, but only where condition will change. So where condition, how will write? Above we have written as like percent, right? But here I am not writing as only single column here. So I'm searching for within the particular column multiple values. So then I will give as director in. So select count of one or count of star from IMDb movies where director. So I'm searching for the column name as director, right? So where director, why I have written as in operator. So in means, so I am searching multiple values. Okay. Or else we will write as where director equals to this one, where director equals to this one, where director equals to this one. Or we'll write as where director Christopher and director Ridley Scott and director David Fincher and director this one. This way we'll write, or else within the in operator. So we'll write this condition. Okay. So just I am copying this entire values into here. So select a count of one from IMDb top movies where director in. I'm giving this one. Okay. So if we execute, we'll get the count of 9. So these all people are directed by 9 movies. If I execute, select a star, I'm not writing the count. Then what happened? So whatever the movies they directed, all the details will be displayed. Means in detail, all the details. So here, yeah, select a star from IMDb movies. So 9 rows we are getting here. So 9 rows we'll get. So this is the way we will write as the basic SQL queries. Thank you for watching. Please ping in the comment your feedback, or if you like the content, please give the like and subscribe and give one comment. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching. I will post the script in the description. Just look into it. And this is the part 1. I am executing 6 queries, and some other queries I will explain in part 2. Thank you.